We're live, Benji. Yes. Your first YouTube live, and you want to take a nappy. He's tired because he just got done going out for a poopy walk. Yeah. So, let's see. Share it out. Hi, Michelle. Hi. You're the first one in. We just went live. You want to be the first one to see Benji? Oh, and there's Lefty Steffi. He is taking a nappy. Trying to anyway. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi. Hi. Let's see if doesn't look like Nightbot is working. Hi, Paula. He's so cute. Yes. It doesn't look like Niles is here yet. We'll see. We'll see. Let's share this out. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Donna Bell. Hi, Carrie. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. I won with a pair of scissors. He came running in all at once. It was late. Oh. Well, he's right here. He's right here. Hey, buddy. He's sleepyhead. Sleepyhead. Yes, he just got done. Oh, I gotta close that. He just got done going for a walk. It's very bright here. And so, hi, Marion. He did. He just went for a pooping walk. A pooping walk. I think so he does look like a corgi, but we're going to have a debate going here on the channel. What is it? His coloring and his coat are very much corgi, but his body is not. He does not have a long, short body. Hi, Doris. Yeah, he doesn't have that, but something about his eyes says Chihuahua. So, thank you, Marion. His name is Benji. Yes, he's 9 years old. So I'm guessing some kind of. We are going to be doing DNA testing on him. Maybe he does have kind of a rough right here. Maybe he's got a little Sheltie at him or collie or something. We'll find out. So guesses. Heinz 57, that's for sure. Guesses. He will be getting a DNA test as soon as Robin gets on it. Yeah, I gotta share this out. Let me go to Rad Girls Messenger. Here we go. There we go. Yes. You're working on your Somebunny? Good deal. Some beagle, maybe. Anything's possible, really. Anything's possible. Everybody says corgi, though. When one person even said, I need to be careful of breaking his back. Well, he doesn't have a long back. And he has pretty long legs for a little dog. So, and he even has some freckles up here in his ruff and on his legs, kind of like a cattle dog does. So, thank you, Ellen. Yeah, maybe there is some beagle in him. There's definitely a lot going on here as far as breeding goes. C2C squares for the hip to be square make along. Okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Ellen. Yes. Yes, I'm very happy. And just, okay, so I got him on Sunday afternoon. I got him, well, when I went into the house to have dinner with the Barons, they let him in from outside and he came running up to me. He knew me. He still remembered me because I lived with him and Pat before I started driving truck. For about a year or so, Dooley and I did. And so I consider Benji Dooley's little cousin. That's just how I've always pictured him. And then when Pat passed 2 weeks ago, it dawned on me that if they needed a home for Benji, that I would absolutely take him. Now, every time he's ever been on a car or in a car, he just sits and shakes and pants because, yes, mutts are the best. I got an order from 4 Cancer from water bottle. Oh, cool. 2 squares from the school. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and Robin has received hers. So anyway, he has never liked car rides. They always ended up at the vet's office, right? Well, we got him on the truck, and of course he sat and shook and panted and all Sunday afternoon, but I only went like an hour at a time before I would stop. Like I had him on for maybe an hour and I stopped at the first rest area and we went for a walk. And when we came back to the truck, he tried to get in on his own. He was ready to get back in. And then we stopped at the next rest area in Bliss, Idaho. Hi, Diana. And you know, we went for 3 walks that afternoon, and he is great on leash. I mean, he's light to the touch on leash, light pressure, and he didn't have any problem doing his business, doing his duty when he was on the end of a leash. So that was great. And then I started the next morning. You know, it's such a, you know, the side of I-84 in Idaho is just sagebrush and grass, you know. So I let him go. Hi, Nana Michelle. And I've been letting him go off leash. He's been very, very good. Now, and I've been doing that. Today's Tuesday. Yeah, I've been doing that for 2 days. Depends on the place. Like here, I'm in a really big truck stop. So I clipped his leash on and just, it's always a very loose swinging leash. He just follows. He's just excellent on leash and follows me over to the grassy area where I unclip him, and he's just so good. He's just interested in all the smells. And he has completely stopped, as of yesterday, he completely stopped with the panting and the shaking. And he sleeps through the night. He's just so good. He's such a good boy, aren't you, Benji? Aren't you, Benji? He likes being told that he's a good boy. Yes. He likes being told that he's a good boy. And he likes scratches. He likes lots of scratches. Yeah. He knows his name. Such a good boy. He has roly-polies on him. He just got a lipoma removed, you know, a fatty, just a fat thing removed a week from today. Yes, you're such a good boy. He's so content. And he's such light pressure, Ellen, such light pressure. He has. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's had anxiety. He has had anxiety. He lost Pat, who he's been with for 8 years. Still in school. And you know, okay, Doris, we'll pray for you. Okay, so what happened was I lived with him and Pat before I started driving truck. And me and Dooley did. And that's why I call him Dooley's little cousin. Now, 2 weeks ago, Sunday, this last Sunday would have been 2 weeks from the day that Pat passed. She was 86 years old, and Benji was laying by her side to the end. And so he lost Pat, but he knew Russ and Michelle and all of their kids, because they were always over there every Saturday doing all her yard work. They were there for holiday meals. I mean, they only lived right up the road, so he knew all of them. And they took him to their house with their 3 really big dogs. They've got a big Sheltie, like a full-size, like Lassie dog. They've got 2 full-grown German Shepherds, and they have 1 little blind Chihuahua. And so a lot of dogs in the house. And I sent them a message probably the Tuesday or Wednesday after she had passed and said, hey, if Benji needs a home, I'll take him. So they came back and said that they had discussed it with all of the family and decided that that was a good idea. In the meantime, a week ago, last Tuesday, they went ahead and had that surgery done to remove that lipoma from inside his leg. And from where those stitches are, I mean, lipomas, you're like, is it really causing any trouble? This one looked like it was interfering with his walking and all that kind of stuff. So they had that removed, and they took very good care of him. And they love this dog. They love him so much. So they were not dumping him. They've got 4 dogs already. They have plenty of animals to take care of. But, you know, I'm doing really good, Connie. Yeah, so anyway, that's how I got him. I went and had Easter dinner with them, and then they drove me back to my truck so I got to Emmett. I got home to Emmett on Saturday night, truck and trailer, you know, I'm hooked to a load, but I had enough time on it that I could spend the night there in the truck at the Bi-Mart parking lot. And we could use a little air, huh? It's hot here. And then the next morning went to church. And then after church, they took me out to their place, and we had an Easter meal, and it was lovely. It was just lovely to spend time with them. And right. Yeah. Right, Michelle. When I went in and sat down and they let Benji in the house from outside, he came running up to me. He knew exactly who I was. He got all the scratches. Then we ate dinner, and then they took me back to the truck with Benji, and I could tell, I mean, they were hanging on to him in the front seat, telling him how much they love him. And so anyway, and I asked them if they could babysit him for the first week in October for the Yarny Social. So he'll get to see them again. And the other dog she had was a husky. Her name is Skyla, and she's living with their other daughter in Portland. So not very far from, actually, she lives pretty close to where the yard is for this company. So there's a chance these 2 could have a play date here pretty quick. So we'll see if we can work that out. I'm sure he would love to see Skyla again. Beautiful, beautiful husky. So that's our story, and he has settled into being a truck dog. I mean, really fast. The shaking and the panting, gone. Just gone. He's like, okay, we're not going to the vet. This seems to be life now. He's just amazing. He's such a good boy. He's like, I'm trying to take a nap here. So, Connie, you want to come up? Anyone else? We will sit and crochet together. Where's my mouse? Copy. And I will get my squares out. I don't think I have worked on my squares since the last time we were all here together. Yeah, he's pretty amazing. 9 years old. He is getting a little of those salty sprinkles in his face, right? So, let's see. Let's share out here. Are live. I'm relaxing with Buddy. He has, okay. Okay. All right. Lefty Steffi. There we go. Okay. So I need to work on these squares, you guys. I'm sure I probably have a couple squares now. We still need 7 more people. Connie, I had to put Jack down back in September. So he's been gone for quite a while. And I didn't make big announcements. So, you know, don't be embarrassed that you didn't know. You know, I have slowly started. Okay. Benji likes kitties. Goes to vet tomorrow. Mostly routine, but we'll show videos of tremors he has. Okay. Well, Benji's going to see our vet. And we're going to check his incision. We're going to have his teeth cleaned. We're going to weigh him again. It's okay, Connie. It's not something that I just, you know, it wasn't like when Dooley died, everybody knew. So, yeah. You did? Oh, well, let's see that. L and B. Oops, only 2 L's. Let's click channels. Let me see here. Oh, they're cooking videos. Okay. I want to see. Because I'm going to subscribe. Let's turn this down all the way. Go to channel. Subscribe. Okay. I see playlists. I don't see videos. I see playlists, but it doesn't show videos. I don't see them. Ugh. What can we do here? So bright. Hola, ¿cómo está? All I see are playlists. Crochet flowers, dogs, plants. recipes. I don't see videos. Did you download the YouTube Studio app? You're going to need that. I'm going to close the curtain. Hang on. This is crazy. Besides, it's got a lot of heat coming in that window. So, what are you doing? Taking my spot? Are you taking my spot? Taking my spot. Yeah. Yes. Hi, Denisha. That's better. Here, Denisha, I'll show you the boy. Oh, that's a little bright. Are you getting warm, buddy? Huh? Let's turn on some air back here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to need this pillow. Thank you. This is my crocheting pillow. Yeah. Okay. That looks better. Okay, she's here. Quit talking about her. Shh. Everybody hide. Are you? Who's coming up? Who's coming up? Are you coming up, Robin? Are you home? Are you home from your doctor's appointment? So I just told the whole story of Benji. Who's that boy? That's Benji. That's my Benji boy. Yeah. That's my Benji boy, huh? Yeah. We had to turn on the air. He was getting a little... He always cheats. Let me try it. He's a cheater. I lose. I need another water. Somebody get me another water, please. Oh, he's cheating. He's definitely cheating. I need another bottle. I'm driving home, but I don't see a link to come up. Yeah, it's right here. I just pasted it. I will paste it again. Pay attention. Pay attention. Some snow this weekend here in Arizona. I thought it was supposed to be spring. What part of Arizona? You finally beat him. He's going to get cranky now. You know, he's a sore loser. So what about the weather where you're at, Connie? It's Tennessee, correct? Is that right? Marion, you're in New York. What's it doing up there? Ellen, Illinois, correct? Prescott Valley. I know where that is, but I have to look it up. Is it closer to the 40 or the 10? Prescott Valley, Arizona. 90 miles from Phoenix, so it's closer to the 10. You're in Louisiana. That's right. You're in the same state as JoJo. It rained earlier. In Virginia is around 70, but raining. Oh, that's humid. I was talking to Robin on the phone just a little while ago, and she says it's beautiful, but the rain is coming in. Marion, rain first, then snow mix. Oh, look who's here. Dana's here.
All right. Can you guys hear? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, because it's coming through the phone, which is weird.
Yeah, but not
Okay.
the car.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Is that more
Okay.
better?
Prescott Valley. It's
Ooh,
actually
I've been there. Prescott
eyeballing
Valley,
it now.
Arizona.
Yeah, it's closer to Flagstaff than it is Phoenix, but it's pretty close to the 17.
Prescott Valley.
Sitting in a tree.
Okay, where's the comments? I want to see what people's are saying. Oh, I'm not going to be able to read that.
They're making fun of you.
Okay, that's nothing new. I'm used to that. I'm going back to the picture. Let me get back over here in park so I can play with this thing. Unlike Dana, I can't play with this thing and drive all at the same time.
Hey, I'm a professional lawbreaker.
Chat, close this thing. I'd rather look at the pictures. Okay. There. All right. I'm going to look at you guys and I'm going to depend on Dana to tell me the truth about what the comments are saying.
Okay. Diana said, okay, let's start at the top. Elizabeth McGinnis.
Hi,
She's
Elizabeth.
in Prescott Valley. Marion. She has snow in New York. Elizabeth says 90 miles from Phoenix. Connie says, I'm in Louisiana. It rained earlier. I always, for some reason, think she's in Tennessee. She's in Louisiana, where JoJo lives. JoJo lives in New Orleans. Okay, Michelle Yu, aka Yarny Disaster in Virginia, is around 70 but raining. Can you imagine? Oh,
puppy.
Marion, rain first, then snow mix.
Ugh.
Ellen is in Illinois, cold and snow overnight. Michelle says yes. Diana, I uploaded a short in your honor this morning. South Carolina has been in the 80s today. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Elizabeth says the boss of Dana, LOL. Actually, she said, shame on you, Robin. Shame on you for making fun and teasing Dana. No,
I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah, Connie says Dana and Robin are sitting in a tree. LOL, I have been talking to Niles too much lately. Because that's what Niles says when we type in Connie's name. Denise Hoffman, hey, y'all. And then Niles offered her some refreshments. Nancy.
Niles is so sweet.
Care. Yes, he's so nice. Nancy, too old to care, says hello, everyone. And Niles offered her some refreshments. So, I haven't worked on
it is 69 degrees where I am. 69 and sunshine.
Robin, get up and hand me that bottle of water.
You're the one sitting there. I'm driving. I'm working hard. I'm working.
I would have to get up. I don't want to get up.
I just drove all the way across town to pick up a piece of paper that my boss told me she left at the shop. I searched high and low at the shop. There was no piece of paper. So I called my boss and she goes, oh, I forgot to take it over there.
You drove all the way over there too. Nancy says raining and 40 degrees in my part of the world. Which is where, Nancy? You've probably told me 50 million times. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. I found a square.
Woohoo!
Yay. Yay. They're so fun.
I see something. Something sort of blue and white.
Yeah, it's a square. It's a square, and I'm not real sure where I'm at on here. Oh, I kind of remember. Yeah, the last time I worked on this was during
post office. Mail something.
Oh, yeah, post office. Okay, Denise Hoffman, northern-ish Minnesota here, 39 degrees. It's still cold in Minnesota. Angela. Angela says, hi, Dana and Dana Boss.
I love it.
Okay.
So I got something fun in the mail. Was it yesterday or today? I think it was yesterday.
I was saying that to Ellen. Tell us.
I got 2 fun things in the mail. Well, I got 3 fun things, but 2 of them were the same fun thing. So I got 2 envelopes that had squares in them for the hashtag Spring Square Swap. Did I do it right?
Yes, you did. And one of them was from Ellen.
One was from Ellen and one was from Diane.
Diane, who is our friend in the crochet world. She's part of the Yarny Social.
And they were both lovely. I think one of them was made from the same yarn that I'm using. I got a text message or an email or something that said that. And the mandala.
Hi, Steve.
And I also met with my other Yarny friend, and I'm stalling because, I can't remember her name.
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Why do I always want to call her Crystal? Cynthia.
Well, because you've also got Crystal. Chronically Crocheting isn't too far from you.
Yep. And Crystal, the Yarny Chicken Cat Lady.
Crazy Cat Lady.
Yeah, Crazy Cat Lady. But anyway, I met with Miss Cynthia and we traded blocks, sort of. I let her pick the block she wanted and then I took it back from her because I still have to block it and weave in the ends. Because I don't weave in the ends until after I block it. So apparently that makes me a bad witch.
Oh, whatever.
But
yes,
whatever.
That's right. You're a bad witch. According to Mikey, that makes you a bad witch.
According to Mikey. I'm proud to be a bad witch.
Says.
But I do that because I was taught, and I don't know by whom, and I don't know when, but I was taught that you block first and then you weave your ends because otherwise you might get puckering from your ends being woven. So it made a lot of sense to me, and that's what I do. Not that I block a whole lot of things, but if it's going to be blocked, then I weave my wins. I weave my wins afterwards.
See, and Denise says, I don't weave in anything until after blocking.
Yes, because it can change the stretchiness, and especially on these, because I'm counting on the blocking to stretch it a bit.
Well, and but that makes us bad witches, and we just have to own it.
I'm fine with that. I got no problem being a bad witch. Bad witches have more fun. In my book.
Oh my goodness.
In my book. I cannot believe I drove. She told me twice that paper was out there before I drove all the way out there.
Yeah, apparently a lot of the OGs don't weave in their ends until after blocking. So
no, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to. If you're going to block it, you don't weave in your ends.
Christine is here. Niles
and that, when I looked up, and it might have been when I was looking up blocking, that's when I was told that. And I think that's a knitting thing that I may have learned also.
Nancy says, I'm waiting for someone to make a yarn that magically changes skeins and weaves in its own ends. Me too.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. I think I should have turned there.
Oh, Christine, be careful. Where are you that you have a tornado warning?
I'm guessing in the south with no other information.
Yeah, springtime, mostly south. Oklahoma. Diane
Oklahoma. That
Apple
makes
says,
sense.
Robin, why didn't your boss go after the paper?
Because I need the piece of paper, not her. She had to procure said piece of paper. I need piece of paper.
Steve says, I don't weave if blocking. Stems from knitting and ensuring ends remain and not come undone. Yes.
Yes. So she
So
had to
how
get the piece
close,
of paper, and then I needed to
Elizabeth,
have
how
the piece of
close
paper in my
is that
hand.
to Oklahoma City? She says that's why she doesn't live in, I'm going to butcher this, Altus, A-L-T-U-S, Oklahoma.
I almost bought a house in Tulsa.
Oh, wow.
Until I found out that they come with built-in tornado shelters. No.
So Christine is sitting in the laundry room with her dogs in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And Ellen obviously has been watching Ryan Hall, y'all, because she says bad storms with tornadoes in Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, and Illinois today.
Oh.
Okay, so Christina, she says, we are emerging. Apparently it just expired. About 2 hours from Oklahoma City. I was living there 93 to 95. Didn't we have a pretty bad one in that during that time around Norman? He's been on most of the day. I missed him. I love Ryan Hall, y'all.
Y'all want to hear my funny tornado story?
Yes.
Okay, so some years ago, probably it was one of the first times I went down there. I was still probably 5 or 6 years ago now, because the kids were still all in grade school. So 5 or 6 years ago, I was down in Texas, and my daughter and the oldest were at school at at volleyball, and I was watching the two littles, the two boys, and tornado warning comes through. Well, they live in an area where tornado warnings come through on the daily, it seems like, and nobody pays attention to them. I am not from an area where we ignore tornado warnings, because I don't get them ever.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah,
and so I'm like, what do you mean there's a tornado warning? What do we do? And so I'm told we don't do anything. What do you mean we don't do anything? They're warnings for a reason. No, we don't do anything. Okay, the boys are like, Grandma, no, we don't do anything. We can go outside and watch it. No, we are not going outside and watching it.
Because the only videos we ever see are of people going out and watching them, and they're only going to show those videos when it turns bad.
Okay.
We don't see the boring videos.
Right. So I'm working from home. So I'm in the other room on the computer, and I get a text message from my daughter, who is at a school with the oldest child, and she says, without scaring the boys, and I'm like, oh, you need to gather them up and go hide we've got this little room. It's kind of a little closet area where they put like the coats and the vacuum and the Christmas presents she hides and things like that. Go into the storage cupboard under the staircase. Get some football helmets or bike helmets or something from the garage, and have them put them on and wait out the storm. It's getting close to the house. And how do we do this without scaring the boys, who already think I'm being ridiculous, even being concerned about said storm? And oh yeah, get the cat and the dog and take them in there with you. oh, this is gonna be fun. So I typed to my boss, I have to go hide under the stairs. We have a tornado coming. I sign off on the computer. I gather the boys up. Okay, guys, we're going to have a tornado drill because Grandma doesn't like this. Okay, Grandma. Go get some football helmets and grab the cat and the dog. Well, the dog is fine. He'll go wherever the people are. The cat isn't having it.
No.
The cat is not happy. So I get everybody together. We have our helmets on. We've got hockey helmets. We've got football helmets. We've got bike helmets. We are hiding in the closet under the stairs until further notice. It is hot. I have snacks. I have books. We're going to be reading books. It is hot.
Oh, Grandma,
because
that is no
it's
fun.
Texas and it's 100 degrees. And guess what? The hidey place under the closet doesn't have air conditioning.
Of course
and
not.
The cat is not having it. The cat is furious. And I'm trying to calm her down. This may have something to do why the cat hates my guts when I go down there.
Maybe. Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. So we were under there for about 2 hours. And now the dog isn't having it and the kids aren't having it. And I finally get a message. Okay, you guys can leave. Because the kids are no longer buying that Grandma wants to have a drill. Yeah. And so I heard about that for years. So last summer,
seriously, Grandma, come on.
Yeah. Well, and actually a house about a block away had its roof torn off.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So last summer when I was down visiting and we got to hear the story of Grandma making us hide in the closet one more time, I let them know it was not Grandma that made them hide in the closet. It was Mother that made them hide in the closet. I finally let them know. It was not
Elizabeth
a fun time.
says, I was on a motorcycle run with my family and my dad's coworkers. I used to do bike runs with my dad and friends. Yeah. We were in Enid and camped. Tornado warning was happening and the tent fell on my sister and me. A cousin of Dale Earnhardt came and took us to a shelter at their place.
Wow.
And Dale Earnhardt, I'm sorry, he's got my heart. Denise says, we get lots of nasty weather here. We go about our day until we get the sirens. Steve says, Grandma, you'll never complain it's too cold again, maybe.
Oh, yes, I will.
Oh, okay.
I will complain it's too cold. I will complain it's too hot. I will always complain about the weather.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But she was saying earlier that it's really nice in Spokane today.
Oh, it's gorgeous today.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Tomorrow we're going to have rain and wind and icky. We got two lovely days in a row, which is a record for springtime here.
Yeah. Well, I just set my RDO, requested days off. I should be home on April 22nd. And I will be mailing out my squares, and Benji will be meeting his new grandma and his little cousins and his Auntie Martha. He'll be meeting everybody.
Woohoo!
Yay. You had an inch of snow Easter morning. Well, I'll tell you what, in Emmett, Idaho on Easter Day, it was beautiful. Beautiful.
We had a nice Easter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, Easter was nice. It wasn't as nice as today, but it was easing into it. We did not have snow. I remember searching around for a sweater during my live, but it wasn't bad. Because I remember thinking, okay, we're going to have a couple of good days. So that project that I want to do out in the garage, I got to get her done. And I did. I got her done.
Good job.
I made Miss Dana be on the phone with me because I did not want to do it. So she helped me clear out bins.
Yeah,
I got them cleared out. I got them loaded into the shed. And now I still have not found my phone. I have 2 more places to look. And if they're not there, I don't have a clue. It has to be. It has to be in one of those 2 places.
Christine says we don't enter the laundry room until the sirens go off, and they went off twice today.
Oh, I can remember one other time, and we were in, what state was it? It wasn't Texas. Was it Mississippi? It could have been Mississippi. And sirens were going off. And we were in the parking lot of, what's the place? What's the big sporting goods place where they let you park RVs? The big sporting goods place.
Bass Pro Shop.
Yes, Bass Pro Shop. We were in
Balance.
that's it. We were in one of those. And we were parked in the RV. And I know this because we were, big surprise, broken down, waiting to get into the repair shop. There's a surprise. And
story of your life.
And
weird. The motorhome broke down?
Yeah, weird.
That never happens.
No. That was the weekend we sold that motorhome and got the good one. The good one that just spent 4 months in the repair shop. Okay. So we were sitting there and the sirens are going off and I'm freaking out. And I'm like, Mister, and I'm packing a bag. I'm leaving. He's like, and I'm like looking for leashes for the dogs and I'm gathering up dog food and I'm packing a bag and getting my purse. And he's like, and where do you think you're going? And I said, I'm going to that hotel over there across the parking lot that has an entryway that seems like to me would be way safer than this motorhome. And he said, okay, I have a map. The tornado is moving south of us. Do you think I'd be sitting here calmly if I thought we were in danger? And I thought for a couple of seconds, because we're talking about Mr. here. And that is a 50-50 question with him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. He's like, look, no, it is moving south. He goes, let's go to breakfast. And I'm like, really? Really? The tornado, the warning, the sirens, and you want to go to breakfast? Well, he knows he can convince me to do pretty much anything by offering me pancakes. So we go to breakfast.
I know. I will sell myself for pancakes.
Right? Pancakes. Okay, so we go to the pancake place. Okay, what's the pancake place in the south? We've had this conversation. That they also let you park the motorhome there. Oh, I can't think of anything. So we go to the pancake
Waffle
place.
House?
Nope, the other one.
There's Sherry's and Denny's and
no,
Village Inn and
no. They're only in the south.
They're only in the south.
They're only in the south.
Because Waffle House used to only be in the
they have the little gift shop up front, and then you go in the back to the food. I can see the stinking sign.
Oh, Cracker Barrel?
Cracker Barrel. Okay, so we go to the Cracker Barrel, which has the best pancakes on the face of the earth, and they know how to serve real grits, not that stupid stuff with sugar in it. So we go to the Cracker Barrel, and I'm sitting at the Cracker Barrel. Yeah, butter and salt and pepper, no stupid sugar. And I'm terrified, and I'm sitting there, and the sirens are going off all around me, and I'm terrified, and the waitresses are bebopping around and they don't care in the least. I've got a picture of me sitting there, and I've got sort of a cowl necky sweater on, and I've got the sweater pulled up like this, and I'm terrified. And the little waitress is like, "Are you okay, ma'am? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "The sirens." And she stops and she looks and she goes, "Oh, yeah, I guess the sirens are going off. We don't even notice it anymore. We hear them so much. I guess we should pay attention now and again." And I'm just like, "Are you people insane?"
Well, think about it. They deal with them all summer long, all spring, summer, fall. Okay. There are actually 2 tornado seasons. There's the first one and then there's a later one. And
I know.
they they deal with this all the time, and it's like one out of every how many? What are the statistics of one actually hitting you? I mean, it's up there. But hi Nancy Mac, hi Crochet Queen. Yeah, Cracker Barrel, they're on the north too. Yes.
There's a few, not many.
Yeah. Well,
we got one in Coeur d'Alene.
But the ones that we hear about are devastating. We only hear about the devastation. We don't hear about the, average, 4 tornadoes
15 times a day.
Today
yeah.
and didn't do anything. Yeah. Elizabeth,
Yeah,
I drove
so
from Everett, Washington to Missoula just for Cracker Barrel a couple decades ago for their chicken and dumplings. I've heard those are really
chicken
good.
and dumplings are horrible. Blah! Blah! Blah!
She's so picky. I don't think I've ever ate anything from Cracker Barrel.
They have really good pancakes. I would drive 100 miles for their pancakes. Their syrup, oh my gosh, their syrup, they come in these cute little bottles and they serve them warm syrup. Oh, it's so good. It is so
it seems like Wayne and I went in and got an order to go once, and I don't even remember what it was. Something with mashed potatoes and gravy. Cracker Barrel doesn't offer a lot for me to eat these days.
No.
That would be a cheap place, definitely. Because I would definitely.
I'm trying to remember. Mr. got a steak there one time. I can't remember how well he enjoyed it. Their fried chicken is good. Everything is covered and coated, and it is not a low carb place to go. The fried chicken is decent. The chicken fried steak is decent. Ha ha. Yeah. Yeah, it was delightful. So I got to tell y'all. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there's somebody who hasn't seen it yet. So I'm in the process of cleaning out the motorhome again, still. And I was thinking, because the other day I'm like, no, I don't know where the dry shampoo is. It's probably in the bathroom of the motorhome. And we were just discussing how much better that picture would be now that my hair is a foot longer. Somebody thinks we need an updated picture.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, this is so bad.
I love it. Well, the thing is, her face is so cute.
Oh, no. Her face is not cute. Her face is disgusted.
Oh, you guys, I love it.
I cannot believe I gave Dana that ammunition.
Oh, yeah. And I shared it immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately. I couldn't help it. It was great.
I did not find that it worked well for me.
I like it. And it looks like I could use a little right now. But
it's got to be because my hair is so curly. And it's not as curly as it used to be, but curly and thick. It used to be. It's not anymore.
Baby fine. So I look like a peeled onion all the time. What are you doing? You want your belly scratched? He's kicking me.
All right, guys, we're going in the house. Oh, I forgot to go to the post office. All right, we're not going in the house. We're going to the post office.
Okay, go to the post office, would you?
They're closed. I don't know if this will fit in the slot.
Do me a favor and go to the post office.
Well, I'm not sure. See, I'm sure they're closed. I can go inside. I don't know if this will fit in the slot. It might. We'll try. I really want to get this. Is Connie still here?
Connie. Why, is something going to Connie?
Well, this is the prize for her birthday bash, which what, a month and a half ago?
Oh, okay. You're mailing out the prize to the winner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So
cool.
I feel like it needs to got done.
Absolutely. It's, yeah.
I know.
We got her wool Jeanie, and she's been using it.
My winner probably has been sending me hate mail.
So you've been ignoring your. Elizabeth says open until 5:30. I don't. Well, where are you at, Elizabeth?
I thought it was 5 o'clock.
Elizabeth, you're not.
You know what? My phone's gonna die.
Are you? She said where she's at, and I've already forgotten.
I got to plug in my phone. I've only got 30%. This live eats it right up. I'm as bad as Miss Amber. She's always starts out with 100%, and in less than an hour, she's like, boom, it's gone.
Yeah, Darla's
is way better since she got her new phone.
Elizabeth says, I looked up Spokane hours. She's smarter than we are.
Oh, that does not take much.
Yeah.
That both of us put together, that does not take much.
Right? Okay. So I deliver at, I'm in Ontario, California right now. I deliver right over there to City of Industry in the morning, 8 a.m. delivery. And then I come back over to Ontario and pick up a preload, and I deliver that in Lebanon, Oregon. Doris knows where that is.
Speaking of Doris, you want to know the other thing that I got in the mail today that I had so much fun with? So much fun. It was a box. And I got this box, and I'm like, it said from Mara. And I'm like, Mara? Why is Mara sending me a box? Mara sent me a box. I was so excited. Well, then I realized it was from Mara, but it wasn't really from Mara. It was from Mara. But what it was the traveling box of joy. Oh, and I was so excited. It was Cynthia's box. I got my traveling box of joy. Because I'll tell you what happened. Some years ago, 2, 3, 4 years ago, I was in Pecos, Texas, which is such a delightful place. And I had signed up for the traveling box of joy. Well, it did not get to me. It died in transit. It did not get to me. It didn't get to anybody. It stopped. And I was so excited, and I was waiting for it, and I had bought all these special little things to put in it, and it didn't get to me. And I was ever so sad. And when I found out the traveling box of joy had been revived. It had been revived. Okay. And it was back on the road again. And I got on the list for the traveling box of joy. And I saw, she does this little video, and you see the little box of joy going from state to state. And I saw Doris had received it. Yeah. And I thought, yay, it's out and about. And then I got an email that it's coming to you soon. Okay, here we are at the post office. Yeah, I think it's going to fit in this little thingy. And, okay, here we go. Okay, Miss Mishy's Crochet Nook, here comes your gift. It's in the box. All right, I mailed it. Yay. All right, so quit sending me hate mail. Quit putting needles.
She probably hasn't sent you any hate mail.
No, she has not. She has not. Quit putting pins into the voodoo doll.
Right. Well, I think it's safe to talk about my traveling box.
So I am not done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I got the message that the traveling box of joy was coming my way, but I kind of forgot because, I'm me. And so this great big box came from Mara. And I'm like, why is Mara sending me something? Because usually if people are sending me a little something, they go, there's a surprise coming your way. And then I'm like,
Right?
oh, it's the traveling box of joy. And it was packed with stuff. I could not believe how much stuff they crammed in this thing. And the way it works is you open it up, you don't show it, and you take out what you want. And then you do a video showing what you took out. And then you replace it with other stuff. And then you send it on its way to its next person. So
it's simple. It's been done 50 million times.
Yes, and it's very fun and exciting. And I picked out 8 things, I think. 8 things. A couple of things I was super, super excited about. A couple of things I had planned on buying. So there you go. And so now I have to make my little video. And there's a questionnaire we fill out and we talk about ourselves. And then I will get it sent on its way to its next person, who, of course, I cannot remember who it is. And I don't think I can tell anyway. So
okay,
that was my other exciting thing. Now you can talk.
Okay. So a few years back, I
remember.
Yeah. I created this box. It was huge. It was like 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot.
This was not that big.
Huge. And I spent well over probably $350 to $400 putting stuff in this box. Mailed it to the first YouTuber. She took every ounce of yarn out of it and then threw some of her own in. This was hobby yarn. This was not cheap yarn. She took it all. But at least she followed the directions, and she emailed all the directions to the next person, and who was like this wool and fiber company of the cotton fiber company. I don't know. She's got a cute little channel on YouTube, and she did great. I don't know what happened after that. It got sent to another person who I don't know if she was forwarded the instructions. And the instructions for this very large box said, please, if you have someone in mind to send this to, please contact them first and get their, permission, because there is shipping involved. This is a big box.
Yeah.
I mean, it had wool genies in it. It was cram-packed full of goodies, wool and notions and hooks and all the things. Okay. And it was huge. So she apparently didn't ask that question of the next person. So it ended up on the East Coast, and that person still has it to this day. And that was 3 years ago?
Oh, it was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah, well, at least 3 years ago.
Well, she's doing it slightly, basically, but slightly. She has the list of people. You are assigned who to send it to next. The paper is, the paper is in the box, and she sends you the email with the instructions. And so you don't know where it's going till after you have received it and done your little exchange, exchangeroo.
Well, I thought that I could get away with allowing people to just follow through with the instructions.
No, silly girl.
No.
You thought people were going to read instructions? Are you kidding me?
Not take on the very first stop, took every cake of yarn out of there. Like $10 cakes of yarn.
Yeah. I took one yarn. I actually took 2 by mistake.
You know what? But if you replace, that's fine. But when they're like,
I took one yarn on purpose, and then after I had put everything in, done the exchange, and then when I was cleaning up my area, I found a second skein of yarn that had fallen out. So I opened the box, but I had actually put in 2 skeins of yarn, replacing just as I was putting stuff in. So I had put in 2 skeins of yarn. I had taken out 1. So I had replaced it. So, but even doing that, I opened the box back up and put in another skein of yarn. So It was, I had one head falling out. There's so much stuff in this. And you know, my little space, I don't have room to turn around. And it was funny because I think I was like, I gonna keep this one? No, you don't need any more yarn. Put it back. So everything that I kept out was cute little stuff. And the one skein of yarn I kept, Miss Morgan loved it. So I kept it out for her. And we looked up and we found a pattern for it before we even kept it to see if we could find something that she would make using the one skein of yarn. So we were very appropriate in our keeping of the yarn.
Well, and I wouldn't have minded. Oh, we lost her. I would not have minded, you guys, if she had taken, you know, even 3 or 4 cakes of that yarn, because there was a lot of it in there. But she took it all. She took every bit of it. I'm like, what? Yeah. Oh, well, maybe one day I'll do it again, but I'll do it like Cynthia does because, yeah, I guess I would have to keep my finger on it. Let me send Robin the link again, but I got to find my phone. I don't know where my phone is. Benji, do you have my phone? Okay. He did. He had my phone. Okay. Send her a link. That is not the link I want to send her. Do. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, I do know who did what. Hi, she's in Georgia. Headed to Florida. Are you on the 75? Or are you on the 95? I saw my first, the one and only gator I've ever seen on the 75 at that Flying J just before you cross into Florida. Yeah, he was that close to taking Dooley. You're on the 95? Okay, so you're over further east. Okay. Reply with this link. Paste. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to paste as plain text. Paste as plain text. There we go. Okay. Benji is doing really good. He's got his head on my pillow taking a nap. Okay, so one more pin. Okay, there is 10 inches. I'm just making sure. I think I need to put another round on here. I did a round of double crochet, but I think I need to do a round of something. 1, 2, 3. There's one. Maybe not. It's kind of stretchy. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I don't know. That's a pretty good. I think around a single crochet would make it so it doesn't have to stretch so far. Thank you. I got this one. I'm going to put around a single on it. And then this one, I'm going to put a round of double and then single on it. Should be the same size. So, thank you. Got another hour to drive. Had to stop for a potty break. Okay. Oh, I've got to get my link that I just had. Here we go. Copy URL, go to messages, talk to Robin, give her the link. There we go. Anyone else want to come up? Hi, Pen. Good to see you. So if anybody wants to come up, I'm going to put that link up here again. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to play a little rock, paper, scissors with Niles, RPS. There we go. Here's Robin. Oh, she's not the boss of Dana anymore.
Yes, she is.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I think on this machine, I ought to be able to see the comments and the pictures. No. I wonder why not. Well, I don't really need to look at you. Comments are more important.
Well, you could look at this little guy.
Where's that little guy? I want to see him. Hey, buddy.
Napping. I'm going to put a little light on him because it's dark down there.
Oh, look at that sweet baby.
Yes.
I was going to play with my... Okay. See,
Yay, she's blocking squares. I am too.
they are, some of them are dry enough to undo, I think, and then I can block some more squares.
Well, I'm going to put a single crochet around this edge.
Oop, that one is not. It's still a tiny bit damp. This one's dry. This one's dry. That one's still a tiny bit damp. Okay, damp. Damp. Definitely damp. Not even damp. I'm calling that wet. Okay, 2 of them I can take off. That means I can put 2 more on. It's going to take me a week to get these things done.
Well, like I said, I'll be home on the 22nd, and I'll be home for that week. That's Monday, the 22nd, and I will get these mailed off.
So you guys, if there's anybody in here that's in the exchange, let me show you something.
We still need 7 more people.
This envelope, which was mailed flat, went for $1.63. This envelope, which is fat, cost $5 to mail because it would not go. It's got to go through that slot, that 1/4-inch slot. And it seems to me, I remember somebody having a conversation the other day saying that it was material, it was documents, and so that also made a difference. What kind of pins do you use? Yeah, you cannot use pins that will rust. They have to be stainless.
Stainless steel.
These T-pins came in the set. Came in a set that was in a set of blocking mats that Miss Morgan won at the Yarny Social last year.
Yes. Rockin' Emma Creations. Hello. Hello. And if you want to come up, you can.
Ta-da! Look at that. So that's after I steamed it. So it did.
Isn't it beautiful, blocked out? It is
It
gorgeous.
made a huge difference after steaming it. Steaming it made a big difference. At first, I just sprayed them, and they weren't it was losing its shape. So then I went back and steamed them, and it made a big difference.
The blue one also had tracking. That makes a difference. So you sent the blue one, Ellen? Which one did you send?
This is from Diane.
Oh, okay, yeah, from Gresham.
Yeah.
Okay, and Ellen, she mailed it flat, and yeah. Angela says pretty.
And this was the block that I got from, not
Diane?
Crystal. No.
Oh, from Cynthia.
From Cynthia.
Yes.
Very pretty.
Gorgeous.
So that's a sneak peek for those of you in our group.
Yeah.
And she picked out this block, so I'm doing it right now.
Oh. Well, you mailed yours flat. You did not fold the square. Thank you. And you kept the cost down. Okay, Christine. I think I'm going to do this in a half double crochet and see how it. I think a single crochet isn't enough. I'll do a half double here. Half double crochet. That ought to give me the height I need. Yes, I like that better. I like that better. Okay. I'm still working out the size on these squares. So the one I did, there's a link to the blocking video down below. This really stretched. And you shouldn't have to stretch it quite so far to, oh man, maybe I'm going to do a double crochet. We'll see. We'll see. You shouldn't have to stretch it too far to get it blocked out. So what else? So anybody else who wants to join in on group 2, we're still taking people, and you have till May 1st. You've got all month to get your squares mailed out.
Plenty of time.
12 of them that are blocked out to 10 inches. And boy, did yours turn out nice, Robin.
Well, considering it was, you know, something new for me, something I've not done before, and I had wanted to learn that pattern, so it was the perfect time for me.
Right.
And it was, you know, isn't it funny how some things you put off forever and ever, and then when you finally do it, you're like, well, that was easy. What the heck was I thinking?
Right.
Why did I fuss with that for so long?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to see how it blocks out with the half double crochet on it. Mine's floppy. Floppy, floppy, drapey, drapey. That looks like I did a series of double crochets. That's what happens when you talk to me, Robin. So stop it.
La 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 la.
Hi, Amy. Because you could is why. Yes, that's right, Steve.
Better turn on the iron. It takes a second to heat up. Takes a second to heat up.
I tell you what, those little handheld steamers are sure.
Yeah,
nice.
I got to get one of them. This here's my pride and joy. This is my Rowena iron that I bought years ago when I used to do quilting, and I paid way too much money for this iron. And nobody better ever touch. This does not iron clothes, let me tell you.
Artemis.
I think I paid $80 for this iron 10, 15 years ago.
Wow. That is a lot of money for an iron that long ago. Oh my goodness.
And it stays hidden.
Nobody,
I will tell you. Nobody
iron.
touches. That's like your grandma's pinking shears. Nobody touches those pinking shears.
That's right. Am I keeping you awake, buddy? Sorry. He's like, man, you're noisy. You are so noisy.
I got to hook this to that. So I remember that this is the one that she wants. Otherwise, I'll mess that up too. There's a tornado moving east, leaving a trail of destruction. Oh my goodness. Because people don't pay attention to those warnings.
Well, they wouldn't
Oklahoma.
be reporting. They wouldn't be reporting all the 50 million little ones that have already gone through this spring. They only show you the one that they think is newsworthy. And that's why us Northwesterners freak out at tornadoes.
Yep.
That's how that works.
Man, oh man, oh man. Those things just scared me.
Yeah, they're scary. I remember being fascinated when the first time I ever saw a tornado in Colorado. Look how nice that looks all blocked out.
They're really pretty.
That
because
is really
since
nice.
it's this, whatever this thing was called, it really tended to turn off the tornado channel. No, it's just the regular news. They'll be done talking about tornadoes in a minute. And then every time I see that, I have to call my daughter. Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? Why? What?
Right? Yeah. It's only news to us because we don't know anything about tornadoes. Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
53 million people at risk. Hide! Everybody hide! Ah!
Okay, so here's a little clue for those of us in the Northwest. 53 million people. Okay. When there's a hurricane, class 5 hurricane heading for, to make landfall, 53 million people are evacuating and they're stuck in a traffic jam.
Right.
You're not seeing that with the tornado.
Yeah. Severe storms, tornado threats move east. Where are you at? Okay, now we're in Kentucky.
Yes.
Kentucky. Oh my gosh, they got the doors open. Oh! Some man just went flying across the screen. Just, you know how they're showing stuff tumbling? It was just a person.
I doubt it.
It was. It was a person. It was.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. I can't see the words. I can't tell where. She was somewhere in Oklahoma. I can't see it.
Stop watching it. It's meant
it's always mobile home parks, always.
It's meant to make you freak out.
Well, it does every time. And then I go down there and I have to do this. Indiana.
We already had this conversation. Ellen told us all the states: Bowling Green, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, somewhere else, couple other places.
Missouri. Now we're in Missouri. Oh, they're riding boats down the middle of the street.
Of course.
In Rock Hill, Missouri. Oh.
Yeah, right, Steve? We don't want to watch her freaking out over the sensationalized news story. Oh, was there one in Ohio? Yeah, Ohio gets them.
Barksdale, Oklahoma. The closest we got in the motorhome was we could see it, but it hit about a mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, not the one in Mississippi. When we were parked at the Army Corps of Engineers and it tore off the roof of the L.O.C. Remember that one? That one, we didn't have, so we were parked at the Army Corps of Engineers. That's where we were working. And the winds were horrific. And we did not have a key to the building. We couldn't get in until the guys were there during the week. So Monday comes along and he gave me a key to the building. He said, if there's ever a storm like that again, I think he was freaking out a little bit because we were literally in the parking lot and there was nowhere safe for us to get to. But there's this wonderful, perfect brick building 10 feet away that we couldn't access. And I think if something had happened to us, I think they would have felt terrible, but I think they might have been in a little bit of trouble too, because we worked for them and couldn't get to a safe place.
Oh,
So come Monday morning, I had access to the building.
good deal.
Yeah. And we never had another situation like that again. But that was scary. It touched down just about a mile, maybe a mile and a half, but not far from us. And oh, talk about loud. But that one didn't scare me as bad because I don't know if we didn't hear the sirens.
Huh. Well, Marion, she's in Chillicothe.
Okay. Is anybody in here near where they're going to be able to see the eclipse next week? We are, I think they said we'll see about a 35%, so not very much.
What day is that? When is that supposed to happen?
A week from today, I think. Wasn't it a week from today, hon? Yeah, next. Is today Monday or Tuesday?
I don't know, Marion.
It's
I think
Tuesday.
it's down in southern Ohio. It's closer to Kentucky than... I think it's south. You'd have to look it up on Google Maps.
The eclipse thingy?
No, Marion's asking where Karen is in Ohio, and she's in Chillicothe.
Oh, I don't know
Wanda
where that
has
is.
met her. What?
I don't know where that is.
Yeah. Yeah, parts of Ohio are at risk. Let's see. She just had a birthday. Let's go to Google Maps. And share. Let's see. Let's figure out where it's at. Share screen. Okay. See if I can spell it. There's one in Texas. Chillicothe. Oh, I can spell. Oh, there's one in Missouri too. Okay. So it looks like it's south of Columbus. There's Columbus right there. Straight south of Columbus. East of Cincinnati. So it's not as far south as I thought it was. It's like in the middle of the state. It's right here. Yeah, Columbus directly to the north, Cincinnati to the west. Wanda met up with her in Chillicothe. Yeah, so there it is, right there.
Oh, somebody's calling me.
Who's calling you?
I don't know, but I was expecting a call, so let's see what happens if I answer the phone.
What happens if you answer?
I don't know. I'll let you know.
See 90% of it. Okay. You were east of her last night. April 8th eclipse this coming Monday. Okay. 95% totality here next week. Oh, Therese, I'm in Stony Creek, Ontario, Canada, and we'll see 99% of it. Okay, cool.
Oh, fun.
But it wasn't spinning. Okay. Okay. I'll probably be in California because I'm always in California.
It kind of goes from like Dallas is getting 100%, so it's kind of doing a swath like that up to the east.
Yeah, I think I saw a map, a projection map of where you should be able to see it. It was like southwest to northeast.
Mm-hmm,
she probably was affected by the storms today, Ellen. Let's see if Niles will play with me.
Is Niles jealous of the new puppy?
Probably. I mean, why wouldn't he be? Because the new puppy's pretty dang awesome. He's pretty dang awesome over there. Holding down my pillow. I lose. The other day I was over and over again.
Whoops.
You know, it's weird. You know, the other day that I lost you guys during Rad Girls. That whole Rad Girls showed up on my channel.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, even though I wasn't connected.
Oh, when you guys leave, it still stays running.
It does?
Your guys' connections still stay running even after you leave.
As long as you're running.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, that's what happened. Mine just recorded the whole thing.
Yeah. So as long as mine is still, or whoever the host is still connected, the links still keep going. Because after we lost Amber too, her links, her people were still there.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
And didn't Darla get hers?
Yeah, Darla got hers connected as well.
That is
so
cool.
We had a really nice show the other day.
I'm sleepy. Let's see what happens with this. Let's try it. On this side.
1, 2, 3. 3 are done. 4 are almost dry. So that's 7, 8, 9. 2 are on the rack. 10, 11, 12. I'll have these done tomorrow.
Yay!
And then Miss not Crystal.
Cynthia.
Why can I not remember that name? Cynthia. Miss Cynthia and I decided, because she's already got the envelopes ready to go, we're going to put them in the same envelope and send them out and split the shipping. As long as they fit. Cynthia. I know, I saw that. Well, they went with a private tour, not a cruise ship tour. So there's a story on the news right now, story all over, about a group of people, and this is important information for those of you that are going to be joining us on the cruise. And this is one of the things that you'll hear me talk about. They took a tour to go see something. I don't even know what. Doesn't matter.
Like an excursion?
An excursion. They went on an excursion, and the excursion got back late, and the ship left. And that's what they do. They do not wait for you. The ships leave. It's very big deal. They talk about it all the time. You will be told what is ship time. You will be told what time to get back to the ship. And it's typically, they put a little leeway in there. It's usually about a half hour before they pull up the equipment. And invariably, there'll be what we call dock runners. And everybody hangs over the side of the ship to watch the dock runners, which are the people that are running up, trying to catch the ship before they pull up the gangway. The ships do not wait for people unless you are on a ship-sponsored tour. So that means I book my tour on one of the ship's trips. Then the ship has to wait for you. Now, there are some things, if I'm just going out to the city and I'm just going shopping, I'm not going to worry about booking a thing for it. Right. Most of the time, if I'm going on any kind of a tour, I am taking a ship-sponsored tour. And yes, they always cost more than the ones you can get out in the thing. Always. Always.
Wow.
But it is 100% guaranteed that if something happens, the ship will wait for you. There are very reputable tours out there, and they say that they guarantee if they are late, that they will get you back to the ship. I don't know how, because the ships don't wait. They leave. And the reason they leave, and this I found out because I got to have dinner with some of the officers one time. And I asked about this. And this is what they told me. The ship has to pay a fee to be in the port. And I knew that. The ship has to pay a fee. They pay for every hour that they are in the port.
Oh,
and
wow.
oh, there's Miss Wanda. I started out in West Virginia this morning, delivered in Virginia, did a drop and hook in North Carolina. We'll be shutting down in Florida in about 15 minutes. Does that mean she's safe?
30 minutes. Yeah, she's safe.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
She's been kind of, my impression is that she's been kind of on the outskirts of these storms.
Good.
She was not too far from where Karen lives last night. Yeah.
Okay. So the ships have to pay for every hour that they are in port. And you can bet it is many thousands of dollars. And not only are they paying for the time that they're in port, but there's other ships waiting to get into these ports because they can only hold so many ships at a time. And so they don't get to just hang out there and wait for you. So
right.
if there's a situation, if there's, a real situation, if there's been an accident, if there's a medical emergency, when you get off the ship, you need to have the contact information for the ship. And it's easy to get that information it's all over the place. I always take a picture of it and take it with me. I write it down and put it in my purse because you never know when I'm going to lose my phone. You never know when your purse is going to be stolen. I have it in the back of my wallet. Mr. has it. I have it. We all have it in 5 different places. And so we can get a hold of the ship if there is a real emergency.
Okay.
And so they will work with you if there's a true emergency. But if you spend a little too much time down at the,
yarn shop,
they ain't waiting for you. Now, the good thing about being in Alaska, it should be fairly easy to get from one port to the next. Not always, right. But it should be. The people that are stuck in this situation now, they're having a heck of a time because it's one of those kind of things where you can't get from here to there. So they're having to go to 6 different places to get to where they need to be to the next ports. And you pay for your own transportation to get to the next port.
Right. Yeah.
And the other thing that I found out is the ship has to pay a fee. Because I'm thinking, well, they got one less person on fee. No. The ship has to pay a fee if somebody stays in the country without permission. So you can't just get off the ship here because you want to. I was talking with a friend of mine about the Alaska cruise, and her son lives in one of the ports where we're going to. And she's like, well, I'm just going to get off in the port where he is. And I'm like, no, you don't get to do that. The ship will get into big trouble. They have to account for every single person, and they will get fined if every single person does not end up back on the ship. So it's very complicated, very complex situation. So
Denise Littell, I delivered in Rancho last week. I deliver and pick up in Rancho quite often. She came over from your channel, Robin.
Oh, hello, Denise.
Yeah. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome to go over and visit Dana's channel, but just remember where you live.
Yeah. See how mean she is to me? She's just mean for no reason. Like, I'm never mean to her.
However, Miss Cynthia, I did steal from Dana.
Did you?
Yeah, she found us originally from one of your driving things, and then when we found out that she actually lives here in
That's
Spokane.
right. I
Yeah.
remember that conversation.
We
Yes.
we drug her into bingo, and then she won one night, and that's how we found out that she was in Spokane. And she lives about a mile from me, so we get
Yes.
to go have coffee. Okie dokie. All right, these are ready to sit, and I know I'm going to have to plug this in because this thing dies very quickly. Okay, unplug the iron.
1, 2, 3. Single crochet and slip stitch over. Chain 1.
We need ice. We need to get ice. Oh, there's our camping bowls.
Snip, snip, snip.
Sorry if this is loud.
Nah.
Sometimes you do some little thing and you can't hardly hear it, and other times you do something and it's just ridiculously loud.
Yay! Oh, she's looking forward to bingo starting again.
Bingo is going to start again. I'm not exactly sure when, probably within a month. Very, very excited about that. Things will be different, but I think excitingly different.
Good. Fun.
Very, very happy. Very happy. Ooh, that looks good. Mister's got snacks. Mister's got snacks. How did this end up not plugged in? I left it over there so I could plug it in and charge it while I was over there, and then somehow I unplugged it. Because that's what I do.
Maybe Topaz did it.
Topaz, I don't know where she is. Where's Topaz? Hiding. Her mommy's gone. Her mommy went to visit Batman.
Yeah.
So anytime is good.
Okay, 1, 2. Oh, it's right there is my stitch. Put that pin in. I don't have just pins. I have pegs because it's like a pegboard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
That's nice.
It's fun. I love it. I got this from Deb
I remember Deb Morgana won a giveaway today.
Did she? Where at?
She did. It was actually Amber's giveaway.
Oh.
She won. I didn't see what she won except that it was beautiful yarn. All I saw was the color of the yarn.
Right.
What is this? Late July multi-grain sea salt tortilla chips. I'm hungry. All of a sudden, I'm hungry. Now I'm going to get yelled at because Mr. asked me if I was ready for dinner, and I said no. And now I'm hungry. So he'll say, I told you, give me 20 minutes notice. It's going to take me 20 minutes to prepare your dinner.
20 minutes.
I'm giving you 20 minutes notice. I won't fill up on these. I promise.
Right.
You want to see the cute thing that, I don't know where it came from. You know, I wear these hair clips a lot, get my hair up off my neck. And Morgan bought me this the other day. It's hard to see. It looks like a kitty. Is that the cutest darn thing? A kitty hair clip. She finds the cutest things. I keep telling her not to waste her money on me.
I can't get these in the...
She does anyway. Because she loves me. She loves Miss Morgan. She loves me.
I can't get these in the... Oh, okay. I'm just being silly, I guess. Okay. This wasn't doing it right.
All right, I can't knit because I can't. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. You can weave in ends.
Because you're a bad witch.
Because I'm a bad witch.
Yeah.
3 of them ready to go. So I'm going to hop back over there and grab my ones that I'm done. I am done with. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this is so nice. These pegs. Oh. And the thing with these pegs is I can stack more squares on top of them and not have to do them one at a time. So that's why I ordered more of the pins.
Yeah.
There we go. And there we go. Oh. And then I'll spray it and let it sit.
Is there enough light here? Do I need to turn this on? Is that more better? That's more better.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, nice. So you put those great big long pegs all the way around.
Yes, and I can keep stacking squares on top of it. So when I get these last 2 rounds done, I'm just going to slide it over these pegs and go on with my life.
And then you get them wet. You just kind of spray it.
Yeah, I've got a spray bottle of water right behind me, right here. Make sure this is water and not vinegar. I got
that would be good.
Vinegar back there. That's vinegar. Hello.
Hello. Good thing you checked.
And it's apple cider vinegar, so it's very strong. Okay, there's that. Let me get the water. Here we go. Yeah, just water. Bring this over here. Spray it. I don't want to overspray on my bed. Anything else? Okay, 1 down, 11 to go.
Oh, there's my phone number. Okay, I'm gonna pop off. I'll come back on in a while.
Okay.
I got a phone call. Okay, bye.
Bye. It's frying your brain. Oh, I love it though. It's so amazing. You have to label your bottles, Angela. Let me see. See if I can win one. It seems like I've been losing all night. Frying, yes. Now, I'm going to do a round of double and a round of half double, and that should give me, because I don't want to really have, oh, you won. Oh, and I won. Yay. Because like when I did my blocking video, I really had to stretch this to get it to block out to 10. So I just went around and did another half double crochet round, and that has made all the difference. I wish I knew where my other pins were. I want more pins. It'll be fine. It's fine. I'm going to leave it sit there. I know. Isn't it amazing, Ellen? that kind of pattern is just, that has my heart. course, this year I'm doing the Montana, and I wish I was working on that right now. But I'm working on squares. I do have all of my centers done. The centers of all of my squares, they're all messed up in here, but I have all the centers done. So it's not like I only have one square done. I've been working. Okay, where's my crochet hook? Here it is. Hook down, hook down. Okay. Now, so for the rest of the live, I'm going to work on these 2 rounds. Isn't it amazing, Ellen? Oh yeah, I have glasses hung back there. I have so much hung back there. I've got a neck pillow. I've got my hats for bad hair days. All my hats. This one's my favorite. I've got more reading glasses. I've got the market tote that I did. That is a Selena Baca pattern that I was given permission to do I did a workshop last year at the Yarny Social using that pattern with her permission. I have my sleep mask. I have a do-rag or 2, and then the bottle of water and the bottle of vinegar back there. Just hanging everything back there. Okay, here we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. Just anywhere. I'll just do this anywhere. Oh yeah, these are dollar store. I should probably go get my eyes checked. I mean, I do get, like, when I do my DOT physical, I have 20/15 vision, but I have trouble reading, and I can't drive at night, which is pretty tough for a truck driver, but we work it out. So a round of double crochet and then a round of half double should get me pretty well where I need to be for these 10-inch squares. We'll see. What's everybody working on tonight? Angela, are you still not on crochet doing something else? I don't remember. I'm sorry what it was. Ellen's working on the fruit garden blanket. You guys, for those of you who have never seen the fruit garden, let me show you some pictures. Let's look at some beautiful fruit garden blanket pictures. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, so here is an Etsy listing of a fruit garden blanket, beautiful colors, and they're only charging $200. I'm going to put StreamYard. Pet blankets, yes. Okay. Beautiful colors, blues and purples. I mean, just gorgeous. And they're charging $252.64. I'm thinking that was a conversion of you know, like an overseas currency. I'm sorry. If minimum wage in my area times 2 is pretty much $25, and I spent, oh, how many hours did I spend? I know I had it. Let me see. So 25 times 20? No, it was more than that. It was, oh, I know. So 1,600 divided by 25. So I figured over, 60 hours of work. We are worth more than minimum wage. So my blanket, when I sell it, will go for $1,600. Here's another one. There was one that Amber showed today. I'll show it to you in a second. That is $535. Not good enough. Let me share this screen. Stop screen. Just finished up. I am working trying to make the mosaic granny square. I like the mosaic. Oh, thank you, Denise. I can't imagine setting the fruit garden, let alone for $200. No way. I know, Angela, that is a gorgeous blanket. Let me show you this screen on Etsy. Okay, so a lot of beautiful blankets here. This is the one that I believe Amber was showing us today. And let me make sure you guys can see it. It's gorgeous. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on. It's gorgeous, but still $535 is not enough for this blanket. And it says Fruit Garden Granny Square Bedspread. No, it's not. There's nothing granny square about it. So here's the thing. There's a granny square and then there are other motifs. A granny square is just one is a motif, but not every motif is a granny square. Does that make sense? These are not granny squares. And it's beautiful. It is oh, look, and there's even the blankets that you can, or the pillows you can do. It is a beautiful, but $535, no. That is not enough to sell this blanket. That's my 2 cents. So let's see if there's another one. There's one here for $361. No. There's one here for $458. No. Mystical Lanterns blanket by Jane Crowfoot for $9. Oh, that's her pattern. That's her pattern. Sunny Side. Okay, those are patterns. Those aren't finished blankets. Those are not finished blankets. Okay. But yeah, I'm sorry. Even a granny square blanket for $183. No. No. Just no. Right? Yes. Well, Denise, I'm going to find an outlet. After I show it at the state fair, I'm going to find a place where, Prada has a website where they're selling crochet for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, little pieces. So, I'm going to find some place to sell it. I'm going to find the right market. And then I'm going to share with you guys how I did it, because we need to get what we're worth. Robin and her boss might be working on a website like that. I'm going to sell it, Marion. I'm not going to donate it. It's not going to happen. And I don't believe I'm being selfish. I want to show that it can be done. For $50, Ellen? Yeah, well, then they don't need it. Oh my goodness. And that's cheap. That is cheap for a toddler blanket. I appreciate that, Marion, but no, I'm not donating it. I am going to use it to help other crocheters. find a way to sell their pieces for what our pieces are worth. So, yeah, I don't participate in Crystal stuff anyway. She's got hundreds of thousands of people who participate with her. She's got what she needs. She doesn't need anything from me. She's good. But yeah, I want all of you to be able to sell your pieces for what they are truly worth. And one way that a lot of the pros do it is whatever minimum wage is in your area, multiply that by 2 and charge for your time and add your materials to the top of that. So that's where I came up with the price for my blanket. Here we go. And then in right here, I'm going to put 3 in the corner. 3 in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, and they're getting more and more expensive. You know, I did a video back in, I want to say 2020, 2019, somewhere in there, about how you actually price your yarn by the yard rather than by the unit. You don't do that. You figure out what your total cost is and divide, the number of yards, find out what it is per yard, and that's your true price. And back then, if you could get it for less than a penny a yard, which you could even with shipping from ice yarns, it's 10 times cheaper than walking into the store and buying a skein of Red Heart. I mean, you were paying way too many pennies per yard for Red Heart at your local store. But now getting things down to a penny a yard is tough, even on ice yarns. Sometimes it's 2 cents a yard. So prices have gone up so much. Yep. You do a whole blanket full of yarn, that's money. Well, that's why I don't like craft shows. In order for me to do a craft show, it would have to be a fun thing. And I wouldn't, I don't think I would enjoy it. Because, you've got like the crocheter in my little hometown. She does every craft show in the area, everyone. And she makes these horrid hats, character hats. I mean, ends popping out, big, fat, sloppy stitches. She's like a crochet she uses an oversized hook and her stitches aren't even. It's just horrid. And she charges $5 a hat. I'm sorry, but it took you longer than that to make it. And even if it was, in better shape, I mean, anyway, and it intimidates all the other crocheters in the area to lower their prices. And I keep telling them, beating them on the head, do not lower your price. Because like a friend of mine came to me who didn't know anything about crochet, but she wanted a troll hat. Troll hair is like this frizzy hair that sticks up, right? Well, what that means is you get that yarn at the top of the hat and this little troll, it's like a cross between an amigurumi and a hat, right? And it had troll hair. And you have to comb out that troll hair. I was still kind of new to crocheting, but I knew I could make that hat. And I was going to charge her $40 for the hat for her niece. Well, she went to this other crocheter with the big, fat, sloppy stitches and paid way less, paid like, I don't know, $10. I mean, you can't even cover the yarn because of all the different colors that you had to use for the troll character. And I'm pretty sure that hat got trashed pretty quickly because the ends would pop out. It was big, fat, sloppy stitches. I'm sure it was horrible work. So, yeah, I won't budge on prices. Hi, Bobby. And if my blanket doesn't sell, then I get to keep it. Isn't that great? I have a booth in 2 local stores and I'm not even sure I'm going to, hey, I don't blame you. Well, my quest for you guys is to find a way to sell that blanket for what it's worth. $1,600. But that's after the, it's like, because it's an art form, that's why. And you cannot make a crochet machine. Not yet, anyway. They're working on it. They got some basic stitches down, but no. Yeah. And it's quality work, so yeah. They expect finger paintings instead of works of art. Yeah. I believe in charging what you're worth. So yeah, I will be on a quest to figure out a way to sell my blanket for what it's worth. I mean, if Prada's got a website full of high-priced crochet sweatshop items, then I should be able to sell that blanket because they are making those sales. I forget the name of the site that Prada owned that Robin showed us, where they are charging hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a little crochet bag. Rightfully so. I am glad that there are no crochet machines out there because that would cheapen our work. You get I believe that knitting machines have, not like, the things that we use as individuals, but knitting machines to do mass production. Oh, good, Wanda. I'm glad you're parked. To do mass production, mass produce knitted items, that will cheapen knitted items. And I believe it has cheapened knitted items. Yeah, I'm glad there's no, apparently I saw a video a month or so ago that they have created a crochet machine that will do like 1 or 2 basic stitches, but as soon as they create one that can do what we can do with crochet, we're kind of out of business. But in the meantime, I will try to find a way for us to sell our pieces for what they're worth. If Prada can do it, I can do it. Maybe I'll go through Prada to sell my blanket. Wanda, did you see the baby? You want to see the baby? Because I'm going to show the baby right now. The baby needs to make another appearance. He's asleep, but I mean, he's not doing anything exciting. But here he is. Anybody else want to see the baby? There he is. That's the baby. Okay. The baby made an appearance. There we go. Did you see him, Wanda, when I showed him that time? Yeah, he's a sleepy baby. We're trying to figure out what he is. We think there's corgi in him, but he doesn't have a long body with short legs. He has a short body with long legs. But I think I saw something in his eyes this morning that looked like Chihuahua. So we'll get the DNA test done. If Robin would get me... Well, he's definitely got the coloring, but that coloring is also a border collie coloring. There are border collies with that same. Benji is 9, we believe. I believe his birthday was around March 23rd, 2015. So he could be a border collie mix. He's got some freckles on him that healers have, Australian cattle dogs. Thank you. How's your baby? How's AJ? Long hair. Yeah. Seeing he's got long hair. It feels like a corgi coat. But those freckles in the white patches, that's... Oh, wow. Molly's really growing up. Freckles in his coat. And freckles, a lot of Australian cattle dogs, healers like Jack and Dooley, they had freckles from their healer. Is he doing good? Good. I'm glad. So anyway, everybody guess, what kind of mix Benji is, and then we'll get the DNA testing done. We'll figure it out. I do think there's Chihuahua. I'm thinking amongst other breeds, I think the two major breeds in him are Chihuahua and Corgi. And I think he should ideally weigh about 20 pounds. But at the vet last week, when he got that lipoma removed, he weighed 31. Yeah, Brittany's and Spaniels, yes. But these kind of look like healer type. I don't know how to explain it. Yes, but I was thinking that today too, that Brittany's and Spaniels have those. But he is a mystery. He really is. We don't know where he came from, because Pat just went into, I want to say Napa or Boise one day, didn't tell anybody, but she was going to this pound or dog rescue or something and adopted Benji. She just went and got him. Didn't tell her family till it was all done. And he was a year old, and that was in, I guess, March of 2016. He's keeping track. Is he keeping track, Wanda? Somebody better keep track of them and watch them. So as soon as I do these 2 rounds on this square and get it on the blocking pegs, then I'll end the live, because then I got to take someone for their walk again and do his dinner. And go to bed. Definitely go to bed. I'm getting sleepy. I get up at 4 a.m. So I'll be getting up at 4 a.m. again tomorrow. So is anybody binge watching anything? He has to know everything. Well, somebody's got to be in charge, Wanda. Might as well be him. Somebody's got to be in charge. Pretty happy with my blocking board from Deb. very, very happy. I just spent over $100 on getting some product for Molly's skin called Dinovite. Yes. I was giving Dooley Dinovite for a while. Yep. I know of Dinovite. I do. What are you crocheting, Wanda? Oh yeah, I spent hundreds of dollars on Dinovite. I don't remember why. There was some reason. You just finished Grey's Anatomy, yeah? I have downloaded 2 or 3 seasons of Friday Night Lights, speaking of Grey's Anatomy, because Coach Taylor is the bomb tech in Grey's Anatomy. I think it's in season 2, who died. Do you remember that episode, Ellen? His name is Kyle Chandler is the actor, and he was also in the George Strait movie. I didn't like him in that one. Some political stuff, Alive from West. Okay, I can't get into that. But I've been binge watching Little House. And I didn't realize that the pilot was like a 2-hour movie. Okay, bye, Angela. Yeah, the pilot's a 2-hour movie. A TV movie, so like an hour and 40 minutes. But I loved it. I loved it. And I found out that I hadn't seen a lot of those first. Oh, I love Kyle. I love Kyle. I loved him in Bloodline. There was a couple seasons of a show called Bloodline that he was in. I think that show got canceled, but I love him in Friday Night Lights. So whenever I get into a dead zone, I start playing season 1 of Friday Night Lights and listen to it going down the road. I don't even have to look at the screen because I've seen it so many times. That first season is just great. Oh. It's too bad there aren't any more. I think there were 4 seasons. But it had a nice end to it, where his wife got to do her thing. And he was coaching little kids. I love that. But I think season 1 is the best. But yeah, I've been binging Little House, which I love Little House. Blanket weighted B6. 6 weight. The time I get it done. The yarn in my hook won't let me put wide cream straps in it. Well, yeah, send me a picture. I'll share it here, Wanda. My phone is right. That's garbage. Where's my phone, Benji? What'd you do with my phone? Oh, it's belly rub time. Oh my goodness. By the time I thought that's what you meant. Okay. There's my phone. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so when we were talking about tornadoes, I texted a friend, and they live in Norman. And I said, safe from tornadoes, sensationalized news here in the Northwest. She says, yes, we are good. News was just as bad here last night, too. We were prepared, but we only got wind and rain and lightning from 10 to 11 p.m. last night. I locked horses in their stalls until it was over. I hate Oklahoma. Okay. Okay, so when you text that, I can see it. Ooh. Yeah. I'm almost done with the double crochet round. Then I'm going to do a half double crochet round, finish it off, put it on the blocking pegs, and spray it down. Oh, I'm ready for a game, Niles. I'll take you on. What happened to my what did it? Oh, where's my mouse? I lost my mouse. I lost my mouse. Okay. Has anybody seen my mouse? There it is. Found my mouse. Okay. I'm gonna go. Or I hate the touchpad. I hate it. I like a mouse. Okay, here we go. There we go. Oh, he's ignoring me. He's ignoring me. How? Oh, I won. Okay. He just hesitated in telling me because he's a poor sport. He's a poor loser. Okay, so did one round of double, and then I'm going to do a round of half double, and then put it on the blocking. They're not pins. They're, I want to say poles. Hi, Sue. They're kind of like metal dowels. I'll show you for those who haven't seen. Sue, you want to see the baby? You want to see the baby? Sleepy baby right there. There's the sleepy baby. That's sleepy Benji. He likes belly scratches. He likes belly scratch. More. More of that. More of that, Dana. More of that. Yes. Pegs. Pegs, not poles, not pins. Pegs. My blocking board. Pegs, that was the word I couldn't remember. Okay. I'm just going to chain one and then half double crochet right there. Just start out with my half doubles right there. There we go. He is at home, isn't he, Marion? I mean, he started out so stressed on Sunday afternoon, but it didn't take long for him to kind of, I mean, once I took him for his first walk at the first rest area, he was like, oh, we're not going to the vet. Oh, I get some smells. I get to explore. He's such a good boy. Such a good boy. He's just so special. And again, if anybody wants to join me up here, I've made it to the last set of short rows on round 6. Ooh, nice. Nice, Ellen. If anybody wants to come up and join me, you are welcome to while I work on this last round. Half doubles. He is a perfect trucking buddy. He's almost as perfect as Dooley was. His big cousin Dooley. Oh, he's still got his leg up there. He wants more bellies. More bellies going on here. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. Trish from the Purple Yarnivore. How wonderful. Did you have a meetup with her? I know who that is. How wonderful. Aren't meetups great? I met up with Mara from Mindfully Crocheted. He will bark like if somebody knocked on the door, I'm sure he would bark, because when I lived with him and Pat before I started trucking, you know, like UPS or somebody would show up, you know, oh yeah, he would bark, but he hasn't had anything really to bark at. Nobody's pounded on my door. Of course, I have magnets on the doors that say dog on board, so that tends to keep the middle of the night knocks at the truck stops from happening. Yeah, she came over and went through yarn and crocheted 8 How wonderful, Sue. What a great thing to meet up with her. I like her. Yeah, he's a good little watchdog. He's a good baby. He's a good baby. Oh, scratches. He's a good boy. Yeah, I think that's wonderful, Mama Sue. Okay, this one gets 3 in it. 1, 2, 3 for the corner. Yes, that was the right one. Okay. She has a twin sister. I didn't know that. That's wonderful. Need some light. What I'm doing here. Crocheting by Braille in the dark. That is wonderful. I love meetups. My first meetup was, let's see. I think the first one was Lynette, Charmed Grammy. It was all in the same weekend. It was all like, oh, wow. I didn't know that about Trish. Anyway, I was in Canton, Ohio, and I was kind of there for a couple of days at the truck stop. So Lynette came and got me and took me to a yarn store, a couple of yarn stores, I think. Oh, you've met Amber? Oh, wonderful. Fostering Crochet. Wonderful. Anyway, so I got to meet Lynette, Charmed Grammy. And then the next day, Rosalie from Yarn It Out, we met up and went yarn shopping or something. And then, we went into the Country Pride restaurant there at the truck stop and had a live, and we laughed. Oh my goodness. We laughed. Okay. Ooh, using bulky yarn. Okay, I'm gonna say that. So anyway, we laughed in our live. Oh yeah. Oh, so you're all in Iowa, is that right, Sue? Then the next day was Yarn Happy Kim. She subscribes to a lot of us. Okay, I'm going to have to go to files to find that one. My files. Here we go. Photos. Okay. To me. Okay, I'm going to share that. Pretty colors. Using bulky yarn. So anyway, yeah, so I met with Yarn Happy Kim the third day. I mean, and that was great. And then one time I was coming through Ohio and we decided to meet up. I was on the Ohio Turnpike and the three of us, Lynette and Rosalie, Lynette, Charmed Grammy, Rosalie from Yarn It Out, we decided to meet at one of the travel plazas along the Ohio Turnpike. And that was wonderful. I met up with Deb Morgana down in Phoenix. I met up with Mara from not Fostering Crochet, Mindfully Crocheted over up in Oregon. I mean, the meetups are wonderful. I love them. I love them. Okay, so I'm going to show this. I'm going to close all these windows. Bink, 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 bink. Here's Nightbot. Let's see. Okay, inbox. Oh, no, that's me. That's not what I'm looking for. Here we go. Here's another one. This is Wanda's using a bulky yarn. So like a 6 weight. Is that what you said, Wanda, was a 6 weight? Present. Share screen. Yes. Very pretty. It's very pretty, Wanda. I love the colors. It's really nice. Love it, Wanda. Love it. Yeah, because now Wanda met up with KB Fibers, Karen, in Ohio. How could I forget? I met up with Wanda in Wyoming one day for lunch. I've got a picture of that. Her son, I would make blankets out of yarn for the family and Trish's. Oh, wonderful. Welcome back, Samantha. Oh, it's a 5 weight. Okay. Well, it's a beautiful blanket. Yes, I met up with Wanda in what is that? Was that Lyman, Wyoming, where that little cowboy cafe is, Wanda? Puzzle and Bloom. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's really pretty. Yeah, we met, I believe it's Lyman, Wyoming, where this cowboy cafe is. And Wanda and I were, we were getting ready to pass each other on I-80, and we met at the Cowboy Cafe and had lunch together. I also met with Leslie Quilter up in Snowville, Utah, not too far from where Wanda and I met up with. Leslie Quilter is a subscriber, viewer of most of ours. So yeah, I've had some meetups. Nice meetups. Just love them. Yes, you need to meet up with all of them, Wanda. And I'll never forget, she beat me to the check. I'm usually pretty sneaky, and I usually am pretty good at getting the check. She beat me. And then I have another friend who's a truck driver who because Leslie Quilter is a truck driver out of Salt Lake, and she's the one that I met up in Snowville, Utah. Then I have another friend that I met when I-80 was shut down. I was shut down in Laramie at the it's a Petro, I think, right there. And I mean, everybody was shut down, right? And I met this gal, Audrey, who's been a truck driver for, centuries. And I met her in the restaurant and we got to talking, and turns out she was parked right next to me. And her and I have met up a couple of times since then. In fact, we talk every once in a while on the phone. I taught another friend to crochet tonight when Trish was. Oh, what a fun night. What a fun day you've had. How cool. Okay. My lips are chapped. Thirsty. I didn't drink enough water today. So tonight I'm drinking a lot of water. Here we go. 3 right here. 3 half double crochet in the corner. 1, 2. Oh, the truck just shut off. Okay. I had it running because it's pretty warm here. It's in the mid 70s. I got to meet up with Cynthia and Todd. Oh, did you really? Wonderful, Wanda. I'm jealous. I'd love to meet up with them. I'd love to meet up with Karen. You got to meet up with Karen. KB Fibers. I met up with Joe from Joe's Web in New Orleans. She sat in my truck. And Dooley was so funny. He would take his toy and he'd show her, this is my Chewy, and this is how I chew my Chewy, and I'm very good at chewing my Chewy. Here, throw my Chewy. I met up with Ladybug Taffy in Portland. It's fun. It's fun to meet up with all of you. She was scared of Dooley. Dooley was pretty special. He just wasn't a cuddle bug, and I think that scared her because I warned her. I said, he's not a cuddler. But not to people that he's just met. Of course, he cuddled with me. Oh, I got the spread eagle over here. It must be time to pet a belly. Scratch a belly. I got the whole spread eagle here. Yeah, so Dooley just didn't want to, he didn't want to cuddle with new people was all. And I just told her, yeah, don't go in and start loving on him because he will hate it. But if you sit there and toss his toy around, he'll think you're the greatest thing on 2 legs. Oh, and I met up with Crystal, Coffee Crochet and Cuddles up in Connecticut. I had a delivery in Chicopee, Massachusetts, and she lived in Connecticut, and we saw each other on the road that morning, but then that evening she showed up. That was 2020, and that was so wonderful. That was awesome, and Dooley loved her. I hope to meet up with Karen again. I'm in Carrington. Oh, how awesome. She's probably been dealing with the tornadoes today. Yeah, that's awesome. I would love to meet up with Karen. Yeah, Crystal from Coffee Crochet and Cuddles. Dooley loved her. Oh my goodness, because she'd throw the ball and she played kind of rough, and he's like, yeah. Oh, he was into it. Totally into it. Okay, I got to make the truck run again because I'm already getting hot. Meetups are great. Having lunch with Mara, Mindfully Crocheted. Was it a month ago? Anyway, that was great. That was wonderful too. And I've met up with Robin a couple of times. I met up with her when I was delivering a load at Grocery Outlet. She picked me up while they were unloading my truck, and we went into not Walmart, Hobby Lobby. And then she came to the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social last year, so I got to see her then too. And then I saw her just here a couple months ago, probably January, I think, when all that snow, it was a terrible run. But I delivered to Fred Meyer's, just not too far from where she lives. So I got to see her and Mister again. And I met Morgan, their roommate, Miss Morgan, because she came to the Yarny Social too. And I got to meet Joe Dog in September. Of course, sadly, Joe Dog is gone now. Trish, but with my schedule, I can't give her a 2-week notice. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, you're going through an area, but a lot of times, figuring out your clock and your timing, like Amy. Okay, so Amy's up in Sacramento. Joyce is down here in L.A. Deborah's down here in LA. Z is down here in LA. It would be lovely to meet up with all of them, but it's all a matter of timing. You never know exactly until it's short notice, right? With trucking. Very short notice. Okay, I'm playing Yarn Chicken. This is what I have left. And I've got what have I got? I've got from here to here. I think I'm going to make it. It's going to be fine. And Iowa, I never get to Iowa anymore. Not with this company. Okay. How many okay, that's one. Okay. Three in the corner. 1, 2, whoopa, 3. Now I've got to go this whole side and get to right here, and hopefully, I'm not sure I have enough yarn, but I can join. I've got more. He ignored you, Wanda, because he's a sore loser. RPS. Let's see if he ignores me too. Niles. Oh, yeah. He's getting tired of losing. He's a poor loser, you guys. Absolutely a poor loser. Sound of that truck kind of spooked you, huh, Benji? Huh, Benji? Let's try it again. RPS. See what happens. I have more of this color. I just didn't want to have to join. So close to being done with this square. Oh, yeah. See, he's all about telling me that I lost. But he didn't want to tell me or Wanda that we won. That's considered a win. That's funny. He's talking to you now. There you go. You can look at all his commands. I have to add more states in there. I think I have Georgia. I have California. I have Alaska. I have... Did I ever get Illinois in there? I'm not sure that I did. I need to get it in there. Oh, now he's not playing nice. My lips are chapped. Ellen and I were talking about lip balm. Actually, like we were talking about using just plain Vaseline, but you had one with like rose water in it. Vaseline with rose water in it. And I love the cocoa butter. It smells good. And it's really, it has, because a lot of these like tubes, a lot of these lip balms that you buy have ingredients in them that dry out your lips, so that you have to keep using it. But I use this cocoa butter thing. Oh. Oh, he's being awful to you. Yeah, wasn't it rose water? You were saying you had Vaseline with rose water in it that you use? I just like Illinois. Oh, let's see. I don't think I ever got Illinois in there. Oh, it's terrible. Did I get nope, sorry. Did I ever get Iowa? Since we're talking about Iowa? I don't think I got Iowa in there. I got a lot of states. I mean, I got Oregon, Washington, California, Idaho, Colorado. I'm sure I got Florida and Georgia. Seems like I got, it's tough to do with like North Carolina, South Carolina, and the Dakotas. It's hard to program those. Pretty sure I got Texas in there. And certain words will trigger Niles to break out into song. Like crazy. Yep, Vaseline lip therapy called Rosy Lips. Okay. There's another one. You're about 30 minutes from I-80. Okay, cool. What other one is there? Rose oil or water. Yeah. I know that we use I was working at a quarter horse halter barn, show horse barn, and they used rose water on the horses' necks to, I don't know what it did to them. I think it was silly, but we used it to, I think, kind of help them like their skin and their coat kind of bloom out for showing. I don't like the way halter horses are raised and trained. It's a tough life for a halter horse. Okay, I got a snag. Let's fix that. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I got anything in there for Iowa. Boop. Dang it, I snagged it again. This yarn is so soft. It's cotton and bamboo. Super soft. It's easy to snag it sometimes if I'm not paying attention. See if I can get through this section without snagging it again. What state? Oh, yeah, she's in Iowa. Oh. But I've got Idaho, Oregon, Washington in there. One of these days I'll have time to sit and play with Nightbot. Okay, I'm going to try that. It's terrible. There we go. I got through that section. Still playing yarn, chicken. I may or may not have enough here. Just make sure I don't have a knot. Nope, I don't. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got plenty. I got plenty. Creme brulee. That would trigger me. I'd end up eating sweets for a week. I got to be careful. I almost got triggered today. I walked in and they had a case of donuts right there on the counter. Ah! No donuts, please. Trying to be good. Oh, I'm going to try him here a second. As soon as I finish this out. This is Stylecraft Naturals, bamboo and cotton. There we go. Okay, one there. One there. And 3 in the corner. 1, 2. Yep, it's about time for me to quit. 7 o'clock. We need to take you-know-who for a you-know-what. He's got to go for a walk. He's going to have to go potty. Oop. He's snoring. Little buzzsaw. And I'll have to give him his evening meal. I've got him down to 1 meal a day. Intermittent fasting, you know. Yay, I had enough of this yarn to finish my half double crochet round. Oh, look, dog hair. It's been a while since I've crocheted dog hair. Okay, we're going to slip stitch to this one. I slip stitch to the second one over so that that slip stitch acts as a chain, as a stitch to stitch into. Does that make sense? So it kind of covers over the top. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Interstate 80, the Lincoln Highway. Okay. Second square done. Ellen's so far ahead. She's got squares mailed out. She's good. Okay. Scissors right here. Oh, I've got to get the coffee made for tomorrow. I've got yarn to throw away. Oh, shoot. Just had a mishap. Let's see if I broke anything. Hi, buddy. Yeah, just had a little mishap. He's like, what the heck happened? Okay. Let's get some lights on in here so I can see what I'm doing. One came out. Oh, in the corner. Did it break anything? No. Boy, that wood is solid. Okay. One of my pegs came out when it fell. Okay. Peg my square. There we go. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. Now, I'm going to throw away this yarn. And I'm going to block. I'm going to put this block on top of the other one. I have not woven the ends. Not until we're done blocking. Okay, 3 in the corner. Hello, right there. Middle one goes right there. Yes. And then this one goes right there. Turn this around. This one goes right there. Why is that guy revving up his truck? We're not impressed. Benji's not impressed. He's trying to figure out what's going on out there. Okay. Put it right there. Love these pegs for blocking. Can you guys hear that? Guy is right next to me, revving up his truck. I'm going to have to walk past that with Benji to go take him for his last walk of the night. Oh, still got to get these. Oh, wait. This one. Okay. Okay. So I got one on top of the pink one, pegged up, and I'm going to spray it with water, and it will relax, and the edges will be nice. Which one was water? One of them's vinegar. One of them's water. I think this one's water. Yeah. That guy's making an awful lot of noise next to us, isn't he? You're used to us parking in quiet places, not in truck stops. Yeah. Yes, water. Okay. I know it's getting kind of warm in here, huh? Okay. Spraying it down. Oops. Gotta open up the nozzle. Okay. Already starting to relax a little bit with the water. Oh, yeah. That relaxed really nice. Now I have 2 of them on there. Very happy. Very happy. I'm going to set this up front. Out of our way. Oh. Got a little bit of chicken. Sharing some chicken with the Benji boy. He likes that. It's okay, buddy. Hang on. I'll start the truck again. We'll get the AC going. There we go. Got the AC going. You want a little chicken, buddy? Good for you. Good for you. Oh, do you? Oh, well, he's sitting in the... I don't know. It's weird. Like Mr. Bill. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of white meat. And his diet is being transitioned. Thank you, Ellen. His diet is being transitioned to things more natural. That's a big old piece right there, huh? Thank you, Ellen. I remember Mr. Bill. I'm old. Okay. I need to put this away. Two of them on the blocking board. 10 more to go. I don't know what that guy was doing because then he just backed up because that's not a parking spot next to me. So I think he was trying to fix something on his truck. But anyway, it is time to take the baby for his last walk of the day. Yes. Hi, baby. Hi, Benji boy. Yeah. Such a sweetie. Such a sweetie. Take him for a walk and give him his dinner, and then we're going to pull all the stuff that's being stored on the bunk, throw it all in the front seat. Hi. Are you ready to go for a walk, buddy? Huh? You ready to go for another walk? Yeah. Then we're going to snuggle. We're going to snuggle, huh, Benji? Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, I think he is too. He is a beautiful little dog. I can certainly see Corgi in him. But he had, like I said, he does not have a long back and he doesn't have those squat legs. So I think my guess is Corgi and Chihuahua mostly, but I'm pretty sure there are others in there too. He definitely a Heinz 57, huh? He's a mutt. But you're a Corgi mutt, I think. And his tail, he's got like a fox tail. So his CB handle is Little Fox. A lot of people are thinking Corgi, yeah. But thankfully he doesn't have a long back. Yeah, with short legs. Yeah, it got kind of warm in here without the AC running, huh? Yeah. Yeah, baby. He's such a sweetheart. He is such a sweetie pie. Yeah, he's getting to be kind of an old man. You can kind of see the white his face is kind of getting a little white. Yeah, buddy. Poor baby. He's been through so much. Losing his pet. Yeah. I know. It got kind of warm, huh? Okay, you guys. Thank you, Ellen. Yes, it's bedtime. It is bedtime. We're going to take our last walk and go to bed. Okay? Okay, I love you guys. Bye.